I love drugstore makeup, absolutely adore it. In fact, most of the time I prefer drugstore makeup over the high-end stuff. And I saw Mandy Lee do a video here on YouTube maybe a week or two ago. I will link that video and her channel in the description box below. But she had chosen her top 10 favorite drugstore brands and then chose her favorite product from each of those 10 brands. And I thought, that is so much fun. I want to do that. So I'm going to do that today. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you stopped by. And if you like what you see in the video and on my channel and as a whole, I really do hope that you will consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. And if you'd like to follow me on my other social media accounts, I would love that too. For my longtime viewers, you can tell that I am not in my regular location. I am in Memphis, Tennessee for a while, and I am in my youngest daughter's makeup room. She is a makeup artist, that's her side gig, and so I came over here to record my YouTube video today. And there's so much makeup to play with over here. I mean, I brought my own, but man, I just want to dive into all the stuff that she has. I mean, I don't want to mess up like her makeup kit. I mean, she's got that all sanitized and everything, but you know, her regular stuff that she uses every day, but I won't do that right now anyway. Anyway, let's get into this drugstore video. It was really hard for me to narrow down my top 10 favorite drugstore brands because I wear a lot of drugstore makeup. But I got to thinking that the brands that I only buy maybe one or two products from, because those are the one or two that I like the best, I really don't think that I could consider them favorites. It's the ones that I buy a lot of products from and use regularly. So that's the way I was able to narrow down my top 10 favorites. Narrowing down the number one product in each brand, that was just a little bit tougher, but I sure had fun doing it. And I discovered during the process that I've got some brand new favorites that have replaced my former holy grails. So let's do it from 10 to 1 and start off with my 10th favorite drugstore brand. Number 10 is NYX. I like a lot of things from NYX. I really do like a lot of their lip glosses and their lipsticks. I really love their Lift and Snatch Brow Tint pen. I usually wear it, but I left mine back at my house, so I don't have it on today. Everything that I'm wearing today is a favorite. I will list everything I'm wearing down there, a list of all the favorites that I am talking about today. It will all be in the description box below for you. But there is one product that NYX makes that really stands out for me, and I buy it over and over and over again and in a myriad of colors, and that is their lip pencil lip liner. This is my favorite shade, and it is Nude Beige. You can see how small this is. I have 2 or 3 different backups of this particular color at home because it is my favorite. I go through them pretty quick. I like a lip pencil better than the retractable lip liners. I find that I can get a more precise line for my lip liner. I can color in my lips better with a sharpening wooden pencil like this. And I think the ones that NYX makes are just head and shoulders above all the rest. I don't find that these feather up into these annoying little lines that I've got on my upper lip. They give me a really great color and a really great payoff too. They last a long time. There have been a lot of times where my lipstick, whichever I'm wearing that day, has worn off, but this NYX lip liner is still hanging on. So this is something that I will continue to buy because I really think it's fantastic, and it's my favorite product from NYX. Number 9 is Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula is kind of hit or miss for me, but when they hit on all cylinders. I love the butter bronzer. I mean, that thing is iconic for a reason. It is a beautiful bronzer. The butter highlighters as well are fantastic. Some of their eyeshadows are really, really good as well. There are some things that do miss, like the Butter Believe It foundation. I wanted to like that so much. Didn't work on me. But that doesn't mean that I don't like the brand. I love it. That's why it's number 9. And you know, I was going to choose the Butter Bronzer as my number 1 product from Physicians Formula, but recently I tried another product from them and it just absolutely blew me away and quickly became my absolute favorite Physicians Formula product. And it is the Butter Glow Concealer. I adore this. My favorite concealer prior to using this was the Catrice True Skin Concealer. I had used it for quite some time, and I didn't think anything else was going to beat it. But this, oh my word, y'all, this is the best concealer I have ever worn, especially now that I'm older and I've got the lines under my eyes, that kind of chicken skinny type texture that just showed up out of nowhere one day. This doesn't emphasize any of this. It doesn't sink into my lines and wrinkles. It just makes my under eyes look so smooth. Plus it lasts all day. You can set it, you cannot set it. It really doesn't matter with this. I have found that this is just an absolute workhorse concealer. It comes with this little, I don't know, spongy thing on top. It's supposed to have a little plastic cover, and of course I lost that almost immediately, but I don't use that anyway. When I put my concealer on, I always put it on with my fingers and let the warmth of my fingers blend the color into my skin. But this goes on beautifully. It stays on beautifully. It looks beautifully. And it has quickly become my #1 favorite ever Physicians Formula product. Coming in at number 8, it is Maybelline. Maybelline has been around, gosh, I don't know how long Maybelline's been around, a long time. But I remember Maybelline from when I first started wearing makeup. In fact, my mother bought me my first little eyeshadow compact when I was 10 because I was going to be in a wedding, and it was Maybelline. And it was one of their little singles, and it was a very light lilac color, and I have liked Maybelline ever since. I'm not saying that I like everything from Maybelline. Those shadow blocks they came out with last year, oh my God, those are horrible. There are some really great products from Maybelline that I love. I love their lipsticks. They really do a great job with just about pretty much all of their lip products. But there is one that has just absolutely taken my heart, and it's a mascara, which kind of blew me away. I have not had a lot of good luck with Maybelline mascaras. The Great Lash, you know, the one in the green and pink tube, that never worked for me, ever. Still doesn't work for me to this day. I've tried other Maybelline mascaras on and off, and they just never did do it. There was always a problem. There was smearage, there was flakage, there was not goodage. But I tried one recently that I adore, and it is my favorite Maybelline product, and that is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is the one in Cosmic Black, and that's why it's got a different color tube. I think the regular Sky High Mascara is like a pink tube with black writing. This is black with pink writing. I really hope it's not limited edition. Oh my gosh, what if it's limited edition? I gotta go buy a whole bunch of these because this mascara I love. Now, the first time I used it, I didn't love it that much because I put it on and I got smearing under the eyes and it flaked really bad. But you know, mascaras, sometimes they take about a week after they have been opened and used to really do what they're supposed to do, and I found out that this is one of those mascaras. I don't get flaking anymore. I don't get smearing anymore. I just get great lashes. I mean, I'm looking at a mirror now because I just can't stop looking at these eyelashes that I get with the Sky High Mascara. The only problem I have found with it is hard to get off. It's not a waterproof formula, because I checked. It is just hard to get off. Even with a cleansing balm, I have to kind of take and, you know, just gently rub the cleansing balm into the eyelashes to get this mascara off. But you know, that's not a bad thing. The cleansing balm does take it off eventually, so I don't let it color my perceptions of the mascara. It just means the mascara is hanging in there. I really never thought that a Maybelline mascara would be my favorite. But this one is. It is now my holy grail mascara. It's replaced all my other favorites, and it's definitely my #1 favorite from Maybelline. Number 7 is Revlon. Revlon is another one of those OG makeup brands that's been in the drugstore forever. And another one that I remember from being in junior high and high school, using different things on and off. I don't love everything from Revlon. I've never been able to really find eyeshadows that I like from them. But their powder blushes are absolutely gorgeous. And I really do love them. Their lip products, oh my gosh, they have some of the best lipsticks around. Those super lustrous ones, oh my God, they are so good. But my favorite Revlon product is a foundation. I've tried a lot of Revlon foundations over the years, and I never did find one that I liked that worked on my skin until now. And this is their newest one, and this is their Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. This is what I've got on my face today. It gives you an absolutely gorgeous finish. It's like a medium, maybe up to a medium full, because it can be built up. It's got sort of a luminosity to it. It doesn't make you shiny or greasy looking. It wears so beautifully. I don't find that it sinks into my lines or wrinkles. It doesn't emphasize my texture. Goes on great over all my skincare products and my primer, and wears beautifully throughout the day. It has replaced my Holy Grail foundation. I mean, I still love my Holy Grail foundation, and I still wear it because I like to, you know, cycle my makeup and not just wear the same thing every day. But if I could only choose one foundation, it would be the Illuminance from Revlon. Out of all the Revlon products I love, this is number one. And for it to be a foundation, that just really blows my mind. But this one is so good that it deserves its number one status. Coming in at number 6 is Essence. Now, my local drugstores don't carry Essence, but I am including products that are carried in the drugstore side of Ulta. So even if it's not like in an actual drugstore, it's drugstore priced, and you can find it on the affordable side of the Ulta store. And Essence is one of those products. Essence is fantastic. They have so many things that are just so great, especially for their price point. I really love the Pure Nude highlighters and the sunlighters. A lot of their eyeshadows are fantastic. I didn't bring any with me when I came down to Memphis, but they have those little color ones. I'll try to find a picture and put up, you know, like the Coral Me Maybe, or the I Like to Mauve It, ones with their funny names. But they're really great eyeshadows, and you can get great looks out of them, and I'm literally missing them because I didn't bring them with me this time. And the mascaras, the Lash Princess mascaras, I can't believe that they're like $5, and they are so much better than so many high-end mascaras. The Lash Princess, you couldn't have pried that out of my cold dead hands 2 months ago, before I found the Maybelline Sky High. I still love the Lash Princess, and I still wear it. But you know what? It is not my number one product from the brand. I know, right? It is a lash product, and it's not one that you can really see, but it is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. This stuff holds almost every mascara on. No matter if you have worn the mascara before and you found that it smeared under your eyes, this very well may hold it on. It doesn't help me with the Maybelline Great Lash because I tried, but everything else, it holds it on. Plus, it does really boost the volume of your lashes, and it is so affordable, just like all of the other Essence products. And even though this is one that you can't really, you know, see, like an eyeshadow or a lip product or even a mascara, this is my favorite product from Essence because it is just so indispensable to me, and it just works so well, especially as affordable as it is. Number 5 is e.l.f. There are so many things that I love from e.l.f. I spent, God, I don't know how long going through all of my e.l.f. products to try to find my number one favorite from them. I love their eyeshadows. Most of their eyeshadows, I own so many of them, and I use them all the time. I haven't tried the Lash Roller Mascara yet, but I'm going to. I did have a fail with an e.l.f. Mascara. It was the Lash It Loud. I hated that stuff and I threw it away. But most e.l.f. products I absolutely love. I love their skincare products. Their Holy Hydration Moisturizer. Every morning wear it. The Holy Hydration eye cream, I wear it morning and night. I love their coconut setting spray so much from e.l.f. that I absolutely adore. So it was really hard for me to pick my favorite #1 product from the brand, but I did it. And that is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I love these blushes. These are fantastic. This is the regular putty blush. This is in the shade Bora Bora, and that is what I am wearing today. These have more of a matte finish, but they blend into your skin, just sink in and look so gorgeous. Don't budge all day long, and so affordable. The putty blushes are wonderful. Now, e.l.f. recently came out with the Luminous Putty Blush, and I picked this up at Ulta the other day, and this is in the shade Bermuda, and I wore it, and it works just as well as far as staying power as the regular putty blush. It's just got a little bit of luminosity to it. And the only reason I didn't wear it today is it just didn't really go with the rest of my makeup look because of the color, and I only have the one shade right now. And that is a situation I'm going to rectify soon because I am going to buy more of the Luminous to go along with my regular putty blush. But of all the e.l.f. products that I have and love, the putty blush, these are my #1 favorite from the brand e.l.f. Coming in at #4 is Milani. I love so much from Milani. I love the Conceal and Perfect under eye concealer. It is beautiful. Their baked blushes, oh my gosh. Has anyone not heard of Luminoso? That is like their signature brand, or their signature shade rather. And their rose powder blushes, also absolutely beautiful. I really do like Milani, but my #1 favorite from that brand is a cheek product, and it is the Cheek Kiss Cream Blushes. I have Blushing Berry and Merlot Moment. I love these. I think they have 2 other shades in this Cheek Kiss formula. These blend in like a dream, and the only reason I'm not wearing them today is because I'm wearing the e.l.f. Putty Blush. These blend into the skin, just really sink in and give a gorgeous flush of color. I really love the way they look on the skin. They're not overdone, and you can build them up to whichever intensity you like, whether you want a very light or you want, hey, look, I'm wearing blush. These will do it for you. The Cheek Kiss has come out with a liquid blush, which I did not bring with me. I like it too, but I really like the cream formula the best. I don't know what it is about these. They just really work beautifully on my skin. I love the way that they blend in, and I just really wish that they had more shades than the 4 that they have. Milani, get on that. But out of all the things from Milani that I could have picked, it was the Cheek Kiss Cream Blush. That is my #1 favorite product from Milani. Coming in at #2 is Colourpop. And Colourpop is another one of those that's not in drugstores. I know they've got kind of a collab with Target, and you can find some Colourpop products at Target right now. And I really do hope that they expand that so you can find a lot of Colourpop products at Target. But mostly the Colourpop products can be found on the drugstore side of Ulta. I love so many products from Colourpop, but I think my #1 product of all from Colourpop has got to be their eyeshadows. I love the Super Shock shadows. They are just so unique and so beautiful. And those 9-pan palettes, I own more of those than I can even name right off the top of my head. But out of all the Colourpop eyeshadows that I have, this is my #1 fave and my #1 product from Colourpop, and this is the Stone Cold Fox eyeshadow palette. It's got all my favorites in there. I love cool neutral tones, and this has all of them. You can do any look with this eyeshadow palette. I'm wearing it today for just an everyday eyeshadow look, and you can also go dramatic, you can go full-on glam, you can go all matte, you can go all shimmer. This has everything if you like cool eyeshadow colors. If you're into warm, this sort of has a companion eyeshadow palette. I think it's called Basic Necessities. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen if I can find it. I love these big eyeshadow palettes. I've got their Gone Matte, which is all matte, Smoke and Roses, absolutely gorgeous. But this is my favorite. I use this all the time, and I have used it all the time for a long time, and I haven't hit pan on any of these shadows. So this is an absolutely fantastic bargain because you get so many shadows, and this lasts forever, as I can attest. So that's my number one product from Colourpop, although I could almost pick any of their eyeshadows, but this is my boo. And now it's time for my number one favorite drugstore brand, and that's Wet n Wild. I was kind of surprised. I really thought it might be something else, and then I started looking over all the things that I own and that I love from the Wet n Wild brand, and I thought, this is it. This is my number one drugstore product. There are so many things that I could have chosen as my number one product. I love the Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I like the Incognito Under Eye Concealer. That really works great on me. The Color Icon eyeshadow palettes, I mean, you've heard me rave about those. I think that those are probably the best drugstore product that you could ever buy. I like their highlighters. I like their bronzers. I like their blushes. I like so much from Wet n Wild. But my number one favorite product from the brand is this. This is the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. I fell in love with this the first time I used it. It is so light and so sheer. It is perfect if you want like a no makeup look, something, you know, for the weekend when you're not going anywhere or doing anything, but you do want to even out your skin tone. It is so beautiful, and it works so lovely on my mature skin. It evens out imperfections. It doesn't sink into pores. It doesn't emphasize lines or wrinkles, of which I have a lot. It is just a great overall tinted hydrator. And it's a hydrator because it contains hyaluronic acid and squalane. So you're putting moisture onto your face as well as evening out your skin tone with the tint. And honestly, the tint doesn't disappear. It is a good tint without being heavy at all. It's just a great all-around product. And that's why it is my number one favorite product from Wet n Wild. And there they are, my top 10 favorite drugstore brands and my number one product from each of those brands. I had so much fun going through all of these and finding what I loved and realizing that I had some new holy grails that have replaced the things that I didn't think were going to get replaced. I would love to know what your favorite drugstore brands are and what products that you love from your favorite drugstore brands. So please let us all know in the comments below so we can go out and buy them too and try them. If you liked what you saw today and you're not subscribed already, I do hope that you will subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell, and I would love to have you follow me on my other social media accounts as well. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. I really do. I cannot express enough how much it means to me to have you here. And I will talk to you next time.